Oh, I don't care if Monday's black, Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack, oh, Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Manchester United transfer news. It is Friday, giving their real fan opinion and cutting through the nonsense. And you know what? It is Friday, so we're going to be positive. There's a Manchester United game tomorrow. Tomorrow we're playing, and I can't wait to see it. And in relation to these David De Gea rumours, you know what? You know what angle we're going to go down? It's a pro Manchester United angle, in the fact that this has been fed out to the entire UK press, but none of the Spanish press have got it, so it's clearly not come from Real Madrid. Wonder where it might have come from that the English press know about it. Ooh, could this be Manchester United stirring the pot with Real Madrid again? Basically saying Real Madrid are going to try and get De Gea, but they're knowing they won't get De Gea, and it'll be another moral victory for Manchester United. Don't put it past Mourinho to play games with people who wind him up, and I think Real Madrid have done with Morata this year. They've taken the L once when we took Lukaku and walked away, and I think now we're going to do it with De Gea and wind them up again. But let's try and keep the momentum with this positive news. If you like Perisic like I do, there is clearly an issue there, and they are going to China on Tuesday. So I think we are approaching D-Day for Perisic if we're going to sign him. I don't know when it will be. Maybe it'll be today, maybe it'll be Monday. But I think if it hits Tuesday and we haven't signed him, we probably need to park it, because I don't want it to be like another Vidal where he went off to Asia and we were still thinking we were going to sign him a few years ago and it never materialised. So Perisic, if we can get him at a decent price, I've never been against him. I like his attributes, and name me another player out there who is available that is two-footed, hard-working, skillful, tall, and exactly the sort of player we need at the moment. So I would welcome Perisic. It's just the price. Again, not getting the deals done, and I bet Mourinho's as frustrated as we are. Matic, I really hope Di Marzio's right about this. I really hope Juventus want him and he's going to go to Juventus. But I suspect and fear he wants to come to Manchester United. Apparently he's training on his own. Apparently he's trying to force a move to Manchester United. Chelsea are about to sign Bakayoko. It was always said that once Chelsea have got Bakayoko, they'll let Matic go. As I've said for so many times, the reason I don't want Matic is he's not quick. I want a centre defensive midfielder like Kante, like Wanyama, like a certain Fabinho who can get around and is quick and can pass the ball, and that is exactly what I think we need in the midfield. Matic isn't that player, adding to the fact that I don't want Chelsea cast-offs. I don't want players that Chelsea don't want anymore. I want players that want to come to Manchester United, and that's great that Matic wants to come, but I want players who are not cast-offs from our rivals, and that is what Matic is. Otherwise, Chelsea would have sold him to us ages ago if they didn't want to sell him, and they do want to sell him. They just want to get Bakayoko in first. Who else do I want to talk about? Nainggolan, obviously I said that last night. Di Marzio says he's going to sign a new contract at Roma. Boo-hoo, very disappointed about that. I wish Fabinho would just sign for Manchester United. I don't think anyone's got a clue whether that's going to happen. I don't profess to have in the know knowledge. All I can say is that there were 3 players that Di Marzio sort of said Manchester United were very in for this summer. Morata was one, and I believe that, but we just couldn't get the deal done. Mbappe was another, and I'll be stunned if we do that, but I still think that if we're going to sign a star player, it could be him. And he did mention a bid for Fabinho. I'm just hoping. Di Marzio always gets one right. I'm hoping he gets that Fabinho one right. I wouldn't I'd take Mbappe, but I think the centre defensive midfield position, now that we've got Lukaku, is so important. You'll see the name Sanchez there. I didn't know whether to go with an S at the end or a Z. Alexis Sanchez with the Z, Renato Sanchez with the S. I think Renato Sanchez would work for Manchester United, and it would be exactly the right thing to do. And Mourinho clearly likes him, because he said a year ago he did, and he would have fought Bayern Munich for him if he'd been United manager at the time. Would Bayern Munich let him come to us? I don't know. I think they want to give him another year because they don't want to make a mistake. I mean, the one thing about Bayern Munich is they do go about their business very, very well. They don't get involved in the whole Real Madrid and Manchester United and Premier League and the Liga battles, but they do get a lot of good players. Yes, they're in a pub league and they win the league virtually every year, but they're competitive in the Champions League as well. And I don't think they will want to lose Renato Sanchez just yet. Alexis Sanchez, I just don't see it. I don't see him coming to Manchester United. My fear is he'll go to Manchester City, but I'd love to get proved wrong about that. You know I would. Join us later on, unless something happens today, which I don't know what anyone else thinks. I just don't feel United are close to doing a deal at the moment. I'd love to be proved wrong, but I don't. So, in which case, we will be back again live tonight at 8:30. We're going to combine it, transfer news as per usual, because I'm sure there'll be something, with an LA Galaxy preview, which will be challenging to pick an 11, because God knows what Mourinho will do. But it will be interesting to look at that game and build it up a little bit. Can't wait. I really can't wait. Remember, this is this weekend as well. If the weekend wasn't enough, you're also going to get the first watch along of the season, where we're giving away Manchester United home shirts. But the first watch along of the season, United's first game. Cannot wait. Thanks everyone for watching. Drop a like on the video. It's Friday. I'm in love.